Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Everyone having a great time here at the conference, Forex Expo? Yeah, it's a great time to be alive. There are more humans alive than have ever died. And scientists argue we are at our highest level of human intelligence in history. You can do things today that no one could do before. And that's what I would like to talk about today. Scaling AI in your businesses, some impactful strategies in our own experience. But before that, allow me to share a quick story. On May 11th, 1997, in a New York conference center, packed with reporters from around the world, there was Garry Kasparov, the world's greatest chess player, and to the right-hand side of the chessboard, there was IBM's Deep Blue AI model. You can see it in the computer. So the reason why the room was packed wasn't because Garry Kasparov was playing, but because it was a game of human versus machine. And Garry Kasparov lost. So that change affected the life of everybody in this room. And I would like to see a quick show of hands. How many people in this room think AI is going to affect the work they do? Yes. Yeah, so that's around 50%, 60%. According to Accenture, 47% of jobs are at risk of automation. And 75% of C-suite executives believe they're going to be out of business within 5 years if they fail to scale AI. But still, it seems that it does some silly mistakes. Just a month ago, it went viral how ChatGPT wasn't able to spell the word strawberry, wasn't able to count how many R's were in the word strawberry. And it even went down to explain why, even not realizing it's wrong. So it seemed it was lacking consciousness. But upon further investigation, the real reason was tokenization, as it sees the word as a series of three tokens rather than counting the letters. And it gives the most likely response based on its data model, as with any other response. So there is still a need for a human element in there. As humans, we have distinctive human traits. We like the human touch. We have wisdom, ethical reasoning, and emotional intelligence. So the highest level of human intelligence that scientists argue about is often considered adaptive intelligence, the ability to apply knowledge taking into consideration our own experiences and judgment. Well, so how do we make sense from adapting intelligence to our artificial intelligence? So obviously, AI is better, faster, and cheaper at performing some tasks like crunching data and finding patterns. So we cannot compete against AI. We have to collaborate. By collaborating with AI, we can make it become extensions of our own cognitive abilities. And the combination of both intelligences, adaptive intelligence and artificial intelligence, it's what I call augmented intelligence, or AI squared. So as the industry is moving towards more client centricity, it's inevitable that we need to be close to our clients. We need to make them feel special, offer them tailored services. But with the augmented intelligence, we can unlock insights within the organization. Let AI focus on what they can do better, what it can do better, and let us focus on what we can do better, asking questions, creative thinking, and emotional intelligence, getting close to our clients. So well, that's good in theory, but how do you make it in practice? So I'd like to start giving you some takeaways to make sense of the noise, clear out the noise, and focus on what matters. Sometimes it's hard to pinpoint in organizations what clients matter the most, what activities are critical to our business. And that's where Alfredo Pareto comes in handy. In 1906, Alfredo Pareto developed the Pareto principle of 80-20. You might have heard of it. It explains that 80% of the effects come from 20% of the causes. This principle has been quickly applied throughout industries and in businesses. A practical example, in business, in FX business, you can apply it to segment your clients, manage your clients based on profitability, and offer them a VIP program. Or for marketing and sales, to focus 80% of your marketing towards 20% of your channels that generate the most leads. Similarly, in risk management, to focus on these losses that cause on these risks that cause 80% of your losses. You got the rest. Another methodology that's based on this concept is the Moscow methodology in software development, where you can separate the tasks based on importance between must-have and shouldn't have. Or more generally speaking, in project management, the Eisenhower matrix allows you to see what you should do and what you should delegate instead, to focus your time on those tasks that generate the highest ROI. It's sometimes tricky to find the right balance between the businesses, between the tasks and departments. So sometimes it's not really 80-20, it might be 70-30 or other things. So at River Prime, in our own experience, by scaling AI, we were able to focus all our resources or focus on our VIP clients and offer them better trading conditions, offer them dedicated account managers and cashbacks, rewards, etc. We were also able to quickly fix most of the complaints we were getting by offering eKYC processes for a lengthy verification process, or further integrated payment methods, or to offer them tailored account methods to what suits them most. We also found, interestingly, that 80% or 70% of the work was done by 30% of the employees. And here I would like to mention Jack Welch, saying that sometimes we need to celebrate the competence of the masses, not the superpowers of the elite. So I wouldn't read this as a bad thing necessarily. Then we asked, how can we know how each department is adding value? How is it adding to the customer satisfaction? And by running a value chain analysis, we were able to see how each department contributed to our margins and how improving one of the secondary activities on the top can directly impact one of the primary activities at the bottom. So to wrap up the whole thing, it's not only about offering a superior service to your clients, but it's also about how you effectively and efficiently manage your value chain, your whole organization. And the businesses that are successfully applying AI throughout the organization are going to be the ones defining the competitive landscape. The competitive landscape. So, as they say, sometimes we have to celebrate our ancestors. We stand on the shoulders of giants, on the shoulders of people before us who did amazing things to allow us to do our best work. And I would like to conclude with that. My name is Zilal Joulani, and I'm Chief Strategy Officer at River Prime. Thank you.